What is going on, all you beautiful people? We are back. It is Wonders of the Wasteland. We are on episode 11 already, and we have another wonderful display from the community members. This week was really, really good. Every week with you guys is freaking phenomenal. But we have some that stand out a little bit from the crowd and everything like that. And this week, you guys, you kicked some complete butt. And we've got some new people to introduce you to. Yeah, they're gonna be hitting it real hard here pretty soon, I think, man. Amazing talent. So let's get into it. So we're gonna take a look at this entry from Diamond in the Rough. Look at how pretty that is. So I picked this one for a couple of reasons, and I want you to pay close attention to it. When we get inside here, I want you to focus on all of the furniture. So there is a ton of woodwork and things like that that's going on, like this Tinker's bench up here on our left-hand side. Look at all the woodwork. All of the furniture pieces have been custom made. It is a ton of freaking work. This entire wall on the right-hand side, look at all of the different items. And you may have to go rewatch that again just to find them all. This bed set. I mean, everything around the aquarium. That far wall that we're looking at, all that furniture, that woodwork. All this stuff's just completely custom and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. There's a ton of attention to detail in this. And I absolutely love that you put the freaking pipe organ in the wall over there. You can see the pipes coming up from the organ right there. One, it just aesthetically, it looks good. And that's creative use of objects. The kitchen looks great. I love the vent above the stove. I actually, I want to point that out because there are so many different things that I've seen you guys and gals out there doing to create that vent over your stove or your cooktop to add realism. And you guys have come up with some really creative ways of doing it. But just all the furniture, all the woodwork, all the detail. This is incredible. And Charleston's a great place to build. It sucks because this is one of the few places that you can actually get within city limits. The fridge is well stocked, and if you got a good eye, you're noticing that they have the wine rack in there also. Awesome bathroom. I like the simulated shower head. You got your little table there, like most people have been putting here lately. But like around the sink, stuff like that, the woodwork is great. Every piece has been like, custom altered in some sort of way. It's really, really well done. This is an absolutely beautiful job. Very, very well done. I appreciate you sharing this with us. We are going to check out Stratoblaster's entry, and this is another awesome one. I picked it because of the immersion and again, the attention to detail and using objects that you really shouldn't for what they are. Check out the roof over here and this wall above that roof section. Do you see the doors there? It's using doors as, shutters. It's an additional layer of texture. And yeah, here we go. Detail, texture. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I beat those to death. And this is why. This is a perfect example of why. Because this isn't some crazy, flashy bunch of lighting everywhere. This is very immersive, but it looks phenomenally done. And it's because it's convincing. This is convincing, like the industrial pipe laying on the ground there, like it's junk right next to the truck. It fit in. It fit in perfect. Putting that corrugated metal right there on the floor like that. I mean, it's all that tiny little stuff, man. Detail, detail, detail. That is the key. It's even got a little plushie. This door is the best door in the game. I don't care what anybody says. Get the chalkboard door. You may not use anything else in that school kit. The chalkboard door, I promise you, is going to be used in so many different ways. It is totally worth it. Totally worth it. Nice kitchen. I love how you guys have been using the soup warmers and stuff like that. I would totally love to have a soup warmer in real life. And same thing, cabinetry. The cabinetry there, he put another desk inside there just so he could have one strip of wood that has the detail work on it. Rewind, check that out. And it's simple little stuff like that that really makes a difference. This is a hidden bathroom. That's really cute. It's all that little detail work, though, man. That's what makes these things really, really stand out from the crowd. I like the bed being on top of the Abraxo containers and stuff. That view down that hallway and the stairwell, that was really, really a good shot. Beautiful job, Strat. And I love how you use the doors on the exterior like that. Amazing job, man. Now, we are going to take a quick breather to check out a couple of these other entries. These are going to end up being 3-minute inspirations just because of the time constraints. Otherwise, we'd end up with an hour-long show. But they definitely need seen. If you have not checked out Kashi, you have to. Especially if you're into storytelling, Kashi is one of the best. She is in the top 5% of people out there doing Fallout storytelling. It's amazing. And then we have Coffee Ewok. When we get into the interior of this house, this is one of the most Fallout. It's just so Fallout. You look at this. You could use this house as an intro for like Fallout 4 or anything like that. It's very vault techy. I love it. Absolutely beautiful job. And those will be in 3-minute inspirations. Now, this next one that we're going to take a look at was submitted by Littlefoot, and she had the assistance of Cowan Baby 902 on the filming portion. But yeah, this is a lovely, lovely medical center that looks like you would get just top-notch treatment at. I highly recommend checking it out. Littlefoot is such a sweet, sweet lady. And those of you who have met her understand that. But I just want to remind everybody else that she is very, very sweet. Mm-hmm. Nice person. She smells good too. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, the waiting room and the bloody handprint right there at the reception desk is slightly concerning, but nothing to really get your mind worked up about or anything. Or this waiting area as you're waiting to get into hell. Don't cut your foot on the door that's laying there in the hallway with the broken glass. Oh, they're checking on this lovely young lady who's sleeping. She's just taking a nap, you know. It's very sweet. And that's just to ignore the random wheelchair. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Nice texturing on the wall there. You did really good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I would never say anything bad about Littlefoot, you know. I mean, she does very, very high quality work. And see that, you know, this guy, he's coming over to check on her, and he's making sure that, like, she's not getting attacked by mole rats or anything. Yeah, he was there to protect her. This is fine. Oh, see, what had happened, she had an ingrown toenail. And they were just treating that. Amazing job, though. Amazing. Yeah. If you're wanting to go to a medical facility and get murdered, this is totally the place that you would go.
This is a lovely room of death. Take care now. Bye bye then.
Did I tell you guys how sweet and lovely that Littlefoot is? I want to be clear on that, Just remind everybody. Very nice person. Great job. Fantastic. Very inspiring. For sure. Thanks for sharing. Bye bye.
Oh, okay.
Next up, we have Atomic Pixel Dust. And this is an American staple right here. Okay. So, in my real life job and everything, I had to travel a lot for work. I mean, literally 11 months out of the year, I wasn't even home. So, you're living gas station to gas station, hotel to hotel, job site to job site. And I love little gas stations and diners. Diners, especially the little mom and pop places way out in the middle of frickin' Hobunk nowhere, is they're gonna have the best food. Guarantee it. You roll up into a town with one Mickey D's and then you've got a crappy little diner like this, and this is going to be amazing food. Almost always. So yeah, I mean, this is a huge American staple, and that's another thing that we need to talk about here later. Some American summer things. But beautiful job, Atomic Pixel Dust. You really captured the entire theme and the scene of this. This is really cool. Nice little hidden area back here. What do you got back here? Got you a nice little tinker's bench. Area to sit and relax, watch some TV. You can watch Wonders of the Wasteland. I like this. You've got a nice little locker area, like you're tying in the work area. That's nice. Nice little touch. It's little things like that. It just makes or breaks builds. Nice use of the pre-existing location too. So this diner is up in the Toxic Valley. You can build over here. I've seen a ton of freaking builds here, and I've built here myself, but I didn't add on a gas station like that. That's brilliant. I really feel like I missed an opportunity now. And the way that you've melded that gas station with the diner, like in that last scene right before we got to this, it really, really looks well done. Everything just blends really nicely. Nice lighting, not overly done. Well, it looks like you got some unhappy customers. Maybe the food's not that great there. Well, one place that I can tell you that the food is delicious is right here at Sugar Grove Diner. This is a very old build that I did, but I was reimagining that maybe back before the war, the people of Sugar Grove, they would come across the street and there would be like a little hot dog stand diner, that they could grab lunch real quick, nothing crazy. But we've got a ton of bots in here and they're out here cooking and stuff like that. But this is with the old build system. I don't want to talk about how long it takes to get all that crap right here. Yeah, it's no bueno with the old system, but it still looks like it's a new build. So speaking of new, darn it. Hey, welcome to the group. This is a really, really cool build. This is extremely well decorated and everything. This one's going to be getting a 3 minute inspiration video because it needs to be seen. Very well decorated, very well done. I love it. This one, same thing. Mr. Roboti. Man, hats off to you. This is a Silver Shroud themed build, and it is underground. So the Silver Shroud has this hidden little place that he goes to, and absolutely love that. Love it. Now this next one by Goldfinger 76 is ridiculously good. Goldfinger, I mean, obviously everybody knows Goldfinger. Easily top in the top 20 best builders of all time. Um, this is the entry that they are submitting to Bethesda for Eastern Europe. If this doesn't win, then Bethesda, I don't think that you've looked at the entries at all. Look at the detail on the deck of this thing. Now, Goldfinger has done U-boat style ships, things like that in the past, but this is above and beyond. Above and beyond. Just the lighting, all of the detail work on this deck and everything. This looks phenomenal. Amazing job, Goldfinger. It is just gorgeous. And on the front there, that was a bunch of columns, if you were wondering what was stacked up over there. It's just so incredibly well done. The amount of detail, considering, on a boat, there's not a whole lot to look at, if we're being honest. And this is a lot of detail. Beautiful, beautiful job. I am wishing you the best of luck, sir. I hope that you win it. That was beautiful. So, I wanted to take a minute and thank you guys and gals out there, the ones that have been supporting the community, especially. It has been a huge help. It really has. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Um, because obviously things ain't good over here. But I want to talk about summertime. Summertime is a very special time for Americans because, we're in the northern latitudes, a lot of us, and we are cooped up all winter. So, the little diners, the little dive restaurants, drive ins, places that you could take your car for a car show. Summertime, that's a really big thing in America. And if you want to do something like that, I want you to jump in the comments, jump in the Discord because your opinions matter. And I think that we're going to end up doing a theme thing for the summer, and we'll have some fun with some builds because I've already seen a whole bunch of interest in it. But let me know what you think in the comments. Would you be wanting to do a theme build like that where we can do some drive-ins, vehicles for car shows, stuff like that? Celebrate the American culture for the summer. I love you guys. I really appreciate the support, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Get those entries in. I will see you in the next one, and I love you.